Don't rape me in my ass and mouth. And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We were just doing.
We're just doing vocal tests. Nothing to be
scared of.
about. Nothing to be scared of.
Don't be scared of anything that we just said. I almost said fellatio. When you said we were doing, I almost said fellatio, and I was like, I don't know if that's what we were doing. I don't think that's what that word means.
No, we're doing our vocal scales. We're doing our singing scales.
Don't
rape me in my ass and mouth.
Don't rape me. I might say I'm gay.
Don't rape me in my ass and mouth. Don't rape me in my ass and mouth. Don't rape me in my ass and mouth.
You're fucking going in. Holy shit.
No, I'm telling them not to go in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going in. He's trying to go in. Don't rape me, I might say I'm gay. Mine's a little bit higher.
Yeah, you've got that upper register.
I honestly, dude, if I try to sing for real high-pitched voice, my voice cracks like this. It's like, I can't do it.
Well, you can sing regularly like, oh, and then you can sing in falsetto, which is like, oh, oh. There's a switch to how you do, you know. Falsetto is like when you talk, like when you're trying to do Mickey Mouse voice.
That was really good, Mickey.
Oh, you're Mickey too, huh?
Rate my voice. Tell me I was good. Was I
good? You're Mickey.
I'm self-conscious, Mickey.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm the Mickey who tries too hard.
Please, Mickey. Jesus.
I'm Mickey Mouse too.
I'm Mickey Mouse too. I promise.
It's like that one episode of Avatar.
We're both in a costume, and then Universal trying to convince the audience that
it's like that bit where it's like you've got the real character, and then you've got like 15 versions of people trying to be the real character, but they're just knockoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like is that from something? Let's see. Mickey. Well, who else could we do?
I can do a decent Mickey. I can do one line of Rolf from Ed, Edd and Eddy. You remember that show?
Yeah. Do it.
So it's like,
he's the guy with
you dare threaten the son of a shepherd, that boy.
Hey, bro, that was good.
Yeah, but I can only do that line. If I keep trying, it's like
you start to lose it.
I start to lose it, and it's like that's a pull from an episode, and so it's like, oh, I can try to keep going in this voice, but I don't know what a lot of the words sound like.
I would like to think that was pretty good.
It wasn't.
I feel like you're almost Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
It was okay. Yeah.
Whoa, you just went Spanish.
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay, man. Get out of my head, man. That's no, you haven't seen Smiling Friends, right?
No, I haven't.
Get out of my head, man. Get out of my head, man. He puts a gun to his head. Get out of my head. I'm going crazy, man. Get out of my head, man. And the guy's like, stop.
Don't do it.
Oh, that shows it's really dumb. Ugh. You got nice pink shoes. Freddy's got nice pink shoes on.
Yeah, I do. These are my new skate shoes.
I'm not showing you my
I'm
feet.
gonna start shredding in these. I
shredding pussy.
My other these
Stomping pussy. No, sorry.
Shredding up that box.
Shredding box, bro.
No, I started skating a couple months ago, and I dropped it since I guillotined both of my toes. I haven't been back out since, but
I think you told me about that.
Yeah, like when you like the board, it like. You know how a guillotine chops your head off, except the board landed literally on both of my big toes. And it was, like, hard to walk on one of them for a couple days. So it's like, you know what? Let's take a break for a little bit. And I needed new shoes. The shoes I have are like falling apart at, like, the sole, between the sole and the canvas. And then I got a new pair of Vans, but they're too big. And then I started wearing these, because I remember I had these, and I'm like, oh, these fucking fit pretty nice. So I might start skating in these.
I like it. But is it New Balance? They're N.
Yeah, these are New Balance.
That's crazy.
These are fucking...
Nerd Balance.
Fuck you. These are Jamie Foy's.
My bad. Janie.
Yeah, you better. Dude made pink shoes. What's up?
There's no light on it. Bro.
Yeah, there's a light on it.
Okay, now we're good. Dude, I was a kid in middle school.
No way. You were a kid?
I was a kid. Oh, God. Like the new clip, everybody.
Follow. It's doing plugs at the beginning of the episode.
Like the new clip, everybody. If you see this 8 months later, just go all the way back. We just launched on social media, and I've lost I think like 8 followers, which is
I've lost 4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're good. I'm up and coming.
Don't worry, I'm losing it. But you know what? We're gaining them on Beggars Being Choosers on Instagram.
That's what I like to hear.
That's right.
We're just trading them off. But I was a kid in middle school, and I was staying at my friend's house, and he had a friend around the corner.
No, wait, you had friends back then?
A couple.
Got him.
I think so. And there's an Indiana Jones game coming out. Indiana Jane's game coming out. There is.
What is she? Who is she?
Indiana Jane.
Who's Indiana Jane?
She takes care of the snake for him.
Ooh, she's the snake. She likes
She's
snakes.
the snake charmer.
She's because he's like, I hate snakes, and she's like,
she's like,
that
give
dick?
him to me. She's like, I know what to do with it.
She's like, I know what to do with it. She pulls out her little flute.
I can't whistle when I laugh. And the snake's like, and the snake goes over there, and then she fucking puts it up her ass.
That's a family-friendly film.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Indiana Jane is.
She puts it in the basket.
Indiana Jane is made by fucking Quentin Tarantino, so it's like different.
Indiana Jane by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. It's like
is
Django.
It Uma Thurman?
Yeah. It's like how Django was making fun of fucking Rango or whatever, or the original Django, I guess.
Oh, is that what it's the original Django? So it's like Django, and then he made Django Unchained.
Yeah, well, yeah, Django's like an original cowboy film from back in the day.
I didn't know that.
And then he made Django Unchained, which is about Wesley or whatever going crazy. Or wait, don't tell me it's not
Big hint. It's the title of the film.
Django. No, Django's his name in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
you mean the
Denzel.
actor? No.
Is it Wesley?
No,
Who
it's
is it?
neither. It's Jamie Foxx.
Is it Jamie
you
Foxx?
Racist bastard.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, what, all black people look the same to you?
Yeah, I thought he was actually the slave inside the house. No, Samuel Jackson.
Oh no, that's Samuel Jackson.
No, I'm not the best at remembering.
I love how
things.
Samuel Jackson is like the smartest guy in each of his each time he's in a Tarantino film, he is the smartest character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like in every single one of his films too, I think.
Not every single one, but most of them.
Have you seen the
I've seen most of his. He is
The Hateful Eight.
He's not in Kill Bill.
Is he not? Oh, true.
Yeah.
The Hateful Eight was like.
The Hateful Eight
awesome,
is
though.
what is probably in my top 3 of Tarantino films. They're both recording.
No, I'm just looking at it. I guess
Did you watch the extended edition on Netflix where it's like they broke down the chapters into hour-long episodes?
No,
so it's
I wanted to.
Oh, it's so good.
But I had already seen
There's
they
so
play
much
2 times
coverage,
and it's
so
already
much
long.
narration.
So wait, they break it down. Like
yeah, so like
is
the
it just
film,
longer?
the film is broken down into chapters, I think, and so it's just the chapters are like 45 to an hour long each, and so there's like 6 or 8 of them.
So it's basically the movie but longer.
Yeah, it's like an extended cut.
Okay, shit, I'll put that on.
But like they're hour-long chapters.
I'll put that on.
Yeah, you get way more bang for your buck. If you really appreciate the movie, then it's like,
I
why
did
not?
really like that movie.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. It's like old school cowboy stuff. Not Billy Bob Thornton. What's the guy's name?
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember a lot of that movie, but I do remember a part where he's like
Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins is so goddamn funny in The Hateful Eight. It's 4 episodes. It's 4 chapters, and they're each about an hour each.
Okay, I'll watch it.
So it's a 4-hour cut. Do you know? Do you know what? Do you know Walter Goggins? Like his face?
Is he in the movie?
Yeah.
Which one is he?
So he plays Mannix.
Oh yeah,
He plays
He's in
Mannix.
the new Fallout show too. Yeah, he's
Exactly. Yeah. He's so funny when he's when they're getting into it, and instead of saying Major Warren, he calls him Major N-word.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, there's a couple lines in that movie that I don't want to say right now because they make me
Because it's
laugh
like
so
you're
fucking
referring to this man who was an enemy of yours in war, but you're still giving him the respect of his military title, but you're still calling him this derogatory. It's derogatory at that point. It's we don't like being called that because it's offensive.
And it was just after the war.
And it was just after the. So he's giving him the respect of his war title of major, but he's still calling him.
Do you remember the part where he's talking about how he has the letter from Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, one of my favorite
the
parts.
N-word? in the stable has a letter from Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, he just can't. He
He's
keeps repeating it.
He's like, him? He has a letter?
The fella in the stall
Yeah.
is pen pals with the president of the United States, and then he just busts out laughing.
I really
So
like
good.
that movie. I will eventually probably watch the extended cut with my friend. Right now, I have a friend right now who's begging me to watch a different movie, so I got to watch
What
that
movie?
one for a while. It's an Adam Sandler movie. That's My Boy, I think.
Oh yeah. I'm not a fan of
that's
the newer
whatever.
stuff.
Yeah, I was
Is
gonna
that the
say-
one where he's got that nose and he's working with Andy Samberg?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
I'll watch it, but it's whatever. Your
Has your friend been into the older Sandler movies?
She just loves every Adam Sandler movie. So
It's for me. It's the older ones. The older ones are the best. So like I've been meaning to watch Big Daddy. I've seen it, but I haven't seen it in over a decade, so I don't really remember it.
I don't know that one.
That's the one where I think he's like taking care of a kid that like ends up being his or whatever, and he's like been living off of case settlement money for a while. That one's really funny. That's the one where the kid's crying and he's like, "Somebody get this kid a Happy Meal."
Okay, haven't seen that, but
That one's
maybe
good.
I'll give it a try.
Happy Gilmore is a
Okay.
classic. That's
Yeah.
the golfing one.
I actually do want to watch that one.
with
too.
Chubbs.
I haven't seen that one. Look-y.
That one's very funny. He's a amateur golfer, and he gets paired up with Bob Barker in a pro-am session, and they get mad and start fighting, and
Yeah,
and Sandler's like, "The price is wrong, bitch."
I literally have socks. Those socks because the girl, it's my coworker. She got me those socks, and I'm telling you that it's him punching him in the face. I guess does he punch him in the face?
Oh yeah, that's right. We've talked about that before. Fuck yeah.
We have those socks. I've never even seen the movie, and I have those socks. But
That one's good. And then there's
Click.
Click was all right. That's when you're getting into the older ones. Chuck and Larry was kind of funny. Billy Madison. I've been meaning to watch Billy Madison again.
I actually have seen that when I was a kid.
And then The Water Boy is great.
That one I haven't seen.
The Water Boy is very quotable.
Have you seen The Longest Yard?
No.
That's
No.
a good one.
Yeah.
And Joey
I've
Diaz
seen
in that
clips
one. He's
about
fat
it.
as fuck.
Yeah,
He's like
fat
so
as
fat.
fuck. He's on like the D line or something.
That's funny. That's a good movie. Yeah, but it's whatever. I've been you know what, bro? Matthew
Yeah.
and me have been on a streak of watching the worst movies we've ever seen, like ever. Like 5 out of 6 movies we saw within like the last week have been dog shit. Do you remember when the movie Men came out and like got introduced? Did you see those trailers and shit? Men, straight up. So this movie was advertised like, in my opinion, like this woman goes into a town and it's full of men who are, spooky and like staring at her at the bar, and just intimidating her and shit. You got me? And then she goes, "Oh, you got me or no?"
Yeah, I was reading a synopsis.
Oh, you read it?
I mean, very quickly, very briefly.
What does it say? Actually, tell me what it says, and then I'll tell you. You should not watch this movie.
Me.
Don't fuck me in the ass. I might say I'm gay.
Don't fuck me in the ass and mouth. Harper retreats to the countryside to be alone in the wake of a tragedy. But her unease at the town's leering and uncannily similar men grows into a fully fledged nightmare as her arrival awakens something primal in the forest.
Bro,
That sounds gay as shit.
it's super gay. It's more gay than you could even imagine.
It sounds like, that movie sounds like it does their vocal exercises every day.
Freddy,
Don't fuck me in my ass and mouth.
can I tell you, one, to never watch this movie, and two, can I tell you about the movie because I don't want you.
Yeah, go for it.
It's so.
It's produced by A24, which is hilarious.
Oh, really? They
Yeah,
usually make
that's
bangers.
A24.
Well, I'll tell you what. The production, like, okay. There's like a back
You know
pussy
what?
going on.
I will say this movie is pretty cool because it got a 69% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my god, there's a back pussy involved later,
A
dude.
back pussy?
So this woman has a boyfriend,
So she bends over and you could see the back of her pussy?
No. It's not even her, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I got to get into it. This woman has a boyfriend, right? And they hate each other, or they're starting to hate each other. They're abusive. She's telling her girlfriend that she's scared, and then he punches her in the face, and he's like, "Why are you scared of me?" Which is so ridiculous. And then she kicks him out, right? And then next thing you know, he jumps off the building, the story above her, and they look in each other's face, and he dies, right? Okay, whoop-de-doo. And then she retreats into the countryside for vacation because she's like distraught just from what had happened.
Headed to the country, my boyfriend just fucking died.
And I'm telling you, when this movie was advertised, if you watch the trailers, it looks like she's going into bars and men are staring at her, and it's like scary for a woman to be at a bar alone when there's 20 guys all looking at her. You know, that's what it seemed like. It was a town full of intimidating men.
So wait, so she left where she was because like the relationship ended, and she's like, I'm done with men for now.
She needed a vacation, so she took her laptop and she did work on like
Leaving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of pussy.
Yeah.
Do you know what song that is?
I don't.
That's Peaches by the Smashing Pumpkins. The song is literally going to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Going to the
Peaches
country, gonna eat me a lot of pussy.
Is that part of the song, or you fucking with me?
No, I switched the end from Peaches
That's part
to
of the
pussy.
song?
No, Peaches is the actual song.
I'm fucking with you, Freddy.
Don't fuck with me. So
no, I don't know that song.
So it's like she finds a city with a bunch of weird guys, and she's like...
Well, no, she goes there. A man, naked, chases her out of a cave and then out of the forest, and then he tries to break into her house, and you're like, holy shit, this is freaky. There's a man trying to break into her house. She goes to the bar and sees the cop who was there, and the cop's like, yeah, we let him go. And she's like, what the fuck? And he's like, well, if you see him again, let us know. And then the guy who's letting her stay at the house is like, I can't believe this happened to you. Whatever, this is so freaky. She goes back to the house. Bro, long story short, she starts hallucinating, and like she thinks a man's breaking in, and then it ends up being a bird who broke through the window, and then the guy comes home, like the owner, and he's like, let me help you. And then he goes outside and all the lights turn off, and then he's gone, and you're like, wow, this is getting freaky, bro. Not really, because don't hold his ass. And then at the end, the guy from the forest comes out, and he literally, his ankle breaks, and he fucking falls, and his stomach grows, and out of his fucking asshole, another man who you've seen earlier in the movie comes out of his asshole, and then he stands up, and then this guy's ankle's broken and shit, and then I swear to God, like out of his belly button, another man comes out, and this happens 4 times, and then one of them has a back pussy, and a man comes out of his back pussy, and it was so like grotesque the way it was animated because it's produced by A24, so they got money.
Yeah.
It's not an indie film, bro.
That's so weird.
It's like you see his dick and balls flopping to the side while he's giving birth.
And we're surprised now that production companies are like, yeah, we're only gonna make movies that have attached things that are already successful.
Bro, yeah, well, because this fucking retard of a director, bro, it was insane.
I don't know if it's the director's fault. Maybe it's A24 for greenlighting the film.
I think that this director also, his last movie was super artistic or whatever. I think it's
autistic is more like
autistic. But like it, dude, yeah, and then at the end, it happens. The boyfriend comes out, so like 6 people from the movie, 6 men just keep coming out of this pussy and asshole and stomach.
Now, if you guys
and then the boyfriend comes out at the end, and then he's like mad at the girlfriend still, and then the movie ends, and you're like, this was an awful fucking movie.
If you guys are getting into watching bad movies, you got to check out Mystery Science Theater 3000. Have you ever seen that?
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you one more thing about this movie, and then tell me about that movie. One funny thing about this movie.
Can I pull it up on here?
Yeah. Turn this on. One funny thing about that movie, Men, dude, is that she meets a priest at a church in the town, right? And he sees her crying because of what was happening in her life, right, about her boyfriend killing herself, even though he punched her in the face. And then so he talks to her and he tries to soothe her. She tells him what happened, and at first he's like consoling her, like, wow, that's crazy, that something like that should never happen to you, whatever. And then after a long pause, he goes, did you ever think about what you did that drove him to that point? And she's like, what? And he's like, well, did you let him like apologize after hitting you? Because it's like men hit women sometimes. It's not like a criminal offense.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and me and my roommate are like looking at each other like, what the
fuck?
And he's like, I mean, it's not a criminal. Like, he won't go to prison forever. Like, it's not like people hit women all the time. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is this movie even going on about?
That's insane.
And then now tell me about Mr. Theater Science while I drink
So
some
Mystery
water.
Science Theater 3000 is the show from... It's from the 80s. That was the first episode, 1989. No, so what it is, it's a show where... all right, so the idea of the show is they put on a really awful movie, and they just crack jokes through the whole thing. And the lore behind the lore behind the show is like there's this guy. It's in the future. It's set in the future. This guy gets kidnapped and trapped on the moon by this evil scientist who conducts these experiments where it's like we're gonna force this guy to watch really awful movies and until his mind melts. And that's like just the lore behind it. But really, the whole show is just they put on a bad movie and they're throwing out lines and tags throughout the whole movie.
Like it's a bunch of dudes.
Well, it's one dude, and it's like to help him keep his sanity, he's got robot friends. He built robot friends. So it's like the characters like Tom Servo and Crow, and it's like these two robots. One of them's made out of like a bowling pin and like a lacrosse like mask.
Let me see some pictures.
Yeah, go to images.
What are you even talking about?
So I think that is the original version.
So this guy watches shitty movies.
This is the reboot.
This is the reboot.
This is the reboot. I think that's the original guy, but it's still the same robots.
So, but this guy watches shitty movies, and they all just throw out lines about the movie?
Yeah, so these two sit in with him, so it's like... So, click that.
This?
So, like, this is what it looks like when you're actually watching the show. So, the movie will be playing, like, this night sky, and then it'll be like you're watching from, like, the camera booth in a theater to where you'll see the shadow of, like, a row of seats, and you'll see these guys, the shadows of these guys moving. So that's the two robots and the guy. Sometimes you'll see this robot, like, pop out of here because she's, like, a vacuum on, like, a hose. So you'll see her come out of here, maybe drop off a cooler, throw out a quick tag. But it's really just, like...
But
they
how
put
long
on a bad
is the
movie.
episode? Is it like the first 30
You watch
minutes?
you watch the whole movie.
The whole movie.
You watch the whole movie. And the movies are like really bad. So like in the reboot, one of the
For
movies, yeah. So like in the reboot, there's some old movies and there's some newer movies. And in the reboot, there's one where they cover the movie Atlantic Rim, where it's a complete ripoff of Pacific Rim.
Is that the movie with the fighting robots?
With the fighting robots and they fight kaiju and like giant monsters. It's literally a robot, like a ripoff.
Okay, so they're all like an hour and a half long episodes because it's a whole movie.
No, yeah, you watch a whole movie and these guys joke about it throughout the whole thing. So it's like you're watching
13 seasons, bro. This
show was popular
this
back
wasn't
when it
no-
came out. Like it was super good when it was like the original cast and whatever and writers.
That's
and
funny.
It
That's-
was just so popular that they just kept making it. And now since they rebooted it, they got Patton Oswalt on the reboot and
Interesting.
someone else. So it was like the reboot was like super like it was good. It was really good.
Okay.
I'll still watch like the reboot episodes over the old school ones, but I haven't seen all the old ones.
You'll watch the new one over the old one?
Well, that's because those are the ones I know. I know
It's
some of
just
the
a
bad
little bit
films. Like
newer.
there's this one called this is one film, The Beast of Hollowed Mountain, and it's an old western where it's like there's this American cowboy in Mexico and he's a rancher, and he's trying to he's a cowboy. He owns a ranch. He moves cattle, sells the cattle to America, and like there's this one Mexican dude who's like part of the head of the town, and like he hates him because this guy's like a gringo or whatever. And the whole movie, it's like you're waiting to see the Beast of Hollowed Mountain, and they keep like implying that it's there, like dead bones, or like a guy goes missing, but you never see it until like the last 15 minutes. So it's called the Beast of Hollowed Mountain, but you don't see it through the whole movie. The whole movie is like you're watching this guy Jimmy, like flirt with this lady who's engaged to this dude, and play around with this kid who's dad is a drunk and disappears.
The whole movie's beast of sexual tension. It's just like the whole
Honestly,
time.
yeah.
The whole time it's this
Honestly,
guy
yeah.
trying to get pussy.
Senor Jimmy, I don't know where my papa is.
The beast of what is it? Hollowed.
Hollowed Mountain. So it's
what
like,
is the beast though when it comes out at the end?
I don't know.
Is it like a werewolf or something?
It looks like a fucking It's like an old school
A
like
dinosaur.
yeah, on it. Yeah, it is.
For real. Is it right there? Right there? Right there? Oh, it popped up for a second.
Where?
It
Yeah, there you go. I don't know how to spell hollow.
I was like, why isn't it popping up? It is a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
It's a western where they add a dinosaur at the end. That's
so
Jimmy.
dumb.
That's Jimmy, and then that's what's her name, Consuela or whatever the fuck, Maria. And so she's engaged to this guy.
Cool. Yeah, blue shirt guy.
They duke it out in the town square, and they mess up like 15 shops.
I like this picture.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs peeking through. This is so.
I'm a dinosaur.
This is so dumb. It looks very dumb.
It's really dumb, and it's a great, awful movie.
Oh, they watched. They watched more.
They watch this and they rip it to shreds.
I mean, yeah, it looks like it's made of.
Because it's cheese. A lot of the movies are cheesy. They're campy. They're corny. So it's
56 this came out.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh well, that is a long time ago.
It's Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a 3%.
Holy shit! IMDb has 4.1.
Yeah.
Are they dumb?
It's a really old movie. It's called The Beast of Hollow Mountain. You don't see the beast until the back quarter.
I'm dumb.
Bitch.
Boy. Bitch. There you go. I was gonna say bitch, I wanted to be PG, Freddy. This is a PG podcast. You didn't know that?
So yeah, that's 10 minutes on my recommendations since you guys like watching bad movies.
All right.
This is a fun way to watch bad movies.
Well, no, I'll tell you what. We don't like what we were getting pissed. We don't like watching bad movies. Well, if they're like this, where you can make fun of them.
That's what makes it fun, is because they're ripping it to shreds.
This one was just like boring. And then at the end, when all this back pussy shit was happening, I literally started laughing so fucking hard because it was so bad, you know. But like that was the only part that was. I was gonna say maybe look it up, but I don't even think we could put that on YouTube because it's for real, like dick and balls and stuff like that.
No, I'm not looking.
And
that
this
up.
is Atlantic Rim, which is Pacific
It's
Rim.
literally a fucking.
This is Pacific Rim, but
this
in
is
the
a fucking
Atlantic.
huge ripoff. It's so. It's
the
not
Atlantic
even.
Ocean.
They're not even trying.
They made a second one.
Did they? Where? Oh my god, that is so funny.
They made a second.
I bet it's not a single person from the original cast, too.
Look at this picture right here.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Oh, what the hell?
Atlantic Kaiju. And it's like
Spoiler.
yeah. And it's like the pilots. I don't think any of the pilots had any names. They just called each other by the color of their robot.
Really?
So they were like,
"What's up, Red?"
Literally.
Yeah.
Red. And then like Red is like the leader of the trio or whatever. He gets pussy from the girl on the team, and he's always cracking jokes about like, hey, when we finish here, how about we go have one down at the bar? Like there's some fucking working class robot monster fighters.
He's saying that like he's gonna get an autograph down at the bar. Let's go down at the bar, huh?
Yeah, and it's like I can't wait to clock out and go have a couple down at the local watering hole.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like you just used your robot to trample over like hundreds of civilians.
Wait, what are these fucking pictures, dog? This is what they're fighting?
I think that's in the second one.
Oh yeah.
Because the first one, it's like I don't think there were any landmarks in the first one. Yeah, look, literally red, fucking
red. Well, what's his name? David Chokachi? He doesn't look Asian.
No, he's not.
What else has he been in? What else has he been in? Which way? Baywatch?
The original Baywatch. That's crazy. To be an extra on Baywatch and then to star in Atlantic Rim.
Hey, man.
Costa Rican Summer.
Yeah, I just seen that. I was like, this is the
Baywatch, Hawaiian Holiday.
Hey, man, he's got a list of stuff going on.
Baywatch, the movie.
A Crime of Passion.
He was in Soul Surfer. Nice. Good for you.
All right, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
He's been in, but I'll tell you what, David, you've been in a good amount of stuff. So.
Yeah, 41.9 followers, 41.9 thousand followers on Instagram. Good for you, David.
That's funny as shit.
No, yeah, but
Well, we're not trying to watch bad movies, bro. We watched. Listen, what? Go ahead.
no, I'm just gonna repeat something I've already said.
We watched bad movie. We watched that shitty assy dumbass movie. We watched another movie he put on that I came in halfway through at the end and watched the end with him, and it was awful. It was then I told him about a movie I wanted to watch. Have you seen There's Something About Kevin, or we need to talk about Kevin?
No.
Awful movie, bro. The whole time this little kid's like an asshole kid, like a bad kid the whole time. He hates his mom. His mom can't be friends with him, and he loves his dad, right? And then he, at one point in the movie,
does he end up being gay?
Yeah, probably. He didn't. Yeah, and then the movie ends, and then no, but for real, he.
No, I'm serious.
No,
he doesn't like his mom. He loves his dad. We need to talk about Kevin. Is Kevin gay?
No. He doesn't try to fuck his dad. No.
No, but you know what it is.
But no, he's not. Well, no, they didn't go into that. He's just an ass kid. Like he's an asshole. In elementary school, he gets a wrench and beats
That's
up a
crazy.
kid in
When I was a
class.
kid, I was a tits kid.
Hell yeah, I like that. He was an ass kid. And
Shout out to BJ Clan.
Bazooka Joe clan. just a little.
You were just like, God, shut the fuck up.
No. That's a little head nod for the BJ clan. He's a piece of shit. He beat up a kid in elementary school with a wrench, and they let him go like.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they let him go like nothing happened, and then he fucked up his mom's like favorite room for no reason.
Oh, is that movie about the black kid who's like, I don't like these pants?
No.
No?
No, I don't know what movie that is, but that's
No,
funny.
I saw a clip
It's
of
a white family.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what movie that is.
I don't know what movie it was, but it was just like a thing where it was like it was a scene where it was like a black kid drinking milk in the kitchen, and his mom's like, I spent a lot of good money for those pants. What do you mean you haven't worn them? What do you mean they don't fit? And he's like, that's too bad. Those are not the ones I wanted. I'm not going to wear them. And they start, she yells at him, and then he grabs a fucking hammer and goes to whack her with it, and his brother stops her and gets in between them, and his mom's like, fine, you run the house now. Everything I make, I'm going to give it to you. You pay the bills. You run this now. And then he's a little kid. He's like 12, and he walks out of the kitchen like, yeah, that's what's up.
What?
And it's like he looks really nerdy, and he's got like glasses on, and it makes no sense. And then the next scene, he's like outside of a school or something, sitting at like a picnic table with his friends, listening to the radio, and it's like on some like orchestral music, like, and his friend's like, this is whack. Why don't you change it? And he acts all like intelligent and superior. He's like, because that stuff you like to listen to is garbage. It's whack. It shows that you're unintelligent. And he tries to change it, and he changes it back, and he yells at him again. And then the friend knocks the radio over. He's like, man, you're stupid, or whatever the fuck. And then the kid picks something up, and you don't see what happens because it was on TikTok, and they blur out violence. But it was like implied, like he hit him or he fucking shanked him or something.
That movie sounds garbage. Is it a good movie?
I don't know.
It sounds garbage.
I don't know.
It sounds garbage, just like all the movies that I've seen in the last week. They were all garbage. I don't remember what movie I was telling you about, but I bet. Oh, it was that Kevin movie, bro. He did kill his dog though, and cut off one of his feet. And then he tells his mom, like, will you love me no matter what I've done? And the mom's like, yes, I guess. I hate you. And then she finds the dog that's dead. It's just ridiculous. And then the dad grows up, or the kid grows up, and the dad gets him like a bow and arrow thing. And the whole time it's flashing back to this scene of a school where people are screaming and stuff. And you're like, okay, Kevin like shot up a school. And it turned out that at the end of the movie, he like shot it up with a bow and arrow, which was so ridiculous. It was just such a shitty fucking movie because you knew what was going on for the first 20 minutes because they flashed back to it.
I feel like obviously, with some sort of premeditated action like that, you get tried as an adult. But I feel like once he gets to prison, like it'll be like almost like some street cred type shit. To shoot up a school with a bow, that's like some damn.
Hey, but you got accuracy, dog.
You got some skills.
Yeah. They did. There was a black guy in a wheelchair, which is why I thought you were talking about that movie at first. Because it's funny, everyone in that movie hates the mom.
Why? Because I think black people should be crippled.
Yeah.
That's
You've
crazy.
told me that in secret.
I have?
Yes, you
That's
told me that
crazy.
in private.
That's crazy. I don't remember saying that.
I wrote it down.
He wrote it down?
And I signed it, Freddy. Or you signed it, Freddy. I mean,
So it's got to be true.
it's got to be true because it's on.
Because you got my John Hancock. You got my Freddie Finnerty.
Freddy Raider. The only person who was nice to him, everyone in that movie, or not him, her, the mom. There was random people who were walking up to the mom and punching her in the face, like just because her son showed up to school with a bow and arrow. The only person who was nice to her was some black guy in a wheelchair who got shot by the arrow in the back and I guess was paralyzed. And he was like, "Are you doing all right, lady?" And she's like, "Yeah." Oh, actually, wait. One guy. This was kind of funny. They're having a party for the office, so she works at a shitty place, and there's one guy there who likes her. Everyone there hates her. There's one guy who's looking at her like, "What's up, bitch?" And then so they have a little coworker party, and they're dancing, and everyone's dancing, and there's like 4 people sitting on the side, and she's one of them, and this guy's like looking at her, and he finally makes his move, and we're like, "Okay, shit." And he walks up, and he's like, "Do you want to dance?" And she's like, "No, thank you, George," or whatever. And he bends down and he whispers in her ear. He's like, "Do you think anybody else is ever gonna give you a chance, you fucking bitch?"
Oh God. God damn.
And then he backs up, and I'm like, he for real said that, and I was like, damn. But everyone in the whole town hated her. Like they were making it a point that nobody liked her. So whatever. The movie was shit though, and we've seen like 2 other movies. I can't even remember what they were, but they were so bad.
I watched
so
Meet the
bad.
Parents and Meet the Fockers. Have you
Yes.
seen those?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God, they're so funny. It's like they're like those are like comedies you can't really make anymore just because it's I don't know. I just watching it, I was just like, this isn't a movie that anyone would make today, just because of the way comedy goes. Or I don't remember if there were like any off-color jokes that were like too much, but it was very much. I don't know. I just got the impression it's not one you can make anymore.
Have you seen Porky's?
Still haven't seen it.
Have I told you about that one already?
Yeah, we talked about Porky.
That one is one that you can't. They be doing crazy shit in that one. That one's fucking funny though. They're like, yeah, they're like getting like what's it called, blowing up balloons and using them as dicks and like rubbing them against girls' pussies and shit. So there's stuff in that movie. They're like, Jesus Christ, you can't be doing that. But it's funny as hell. It's very funny.
Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers is really good because it's like I haven't seen a lot of films where like De Niro's in a comedic role, and so if you had to break it down, it's like I would say Ben Stiller is like, it's like funny man, short man, or whatever, like goofy man, straight man. You know that, that combo.
Yeah.
So it's like De Niro plays a straight man, and the first film is like Ben Stiller's dating this girl. He's gonna meet her parents because he wants to propose to her, and he wants to ask the dad's permission. And De Niro.
What's it called again?
Meet the Parents.
Oh, okay,
There's
this
Meet
is
the
an older
Parents,
movie.
and then there's Meet the Fockers.
Okay, yeah.
And so in Meet the Parents, you got to meet the parents.
You gotta meet the parents.
And he's trying to win over the whole family and talk to the dad and like get him to approve of their marriage or whatever, right? And so the girl is the family's firstborn, so there's that level of protection. The dad has never liked anyone that she's dated.
Of course.
And the secret is that De Niro is. They told Ben Stiller's character that he's a botanist. He owns a flower shop, but he's secretly like ex-CIA. So he's like straight-laced. You do things by the book. We have a schedule. Bop 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 bop. And so Ben Stiller shows up and tries to be funny and charming.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's just throwing jokes out there that are like yes-anding things that are going on in their life. But he's like, why would we do that?
Yeah, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, so like they have a cat, and he trained the cat how to like use the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Robert De Niro's character, he's like, yeah, I taught the cat how to do the toilet. Anytime you had to go to the bathroom, I would scoop litter into the toilet, and I would put a litter box over the toilet, and once he got used to it, I took the toilet away. I took the litter box away, and now he goes in the toilet. And it's like,
Nice.
oh, and Ben Stiller's like, oh, does he flush too, as like a joke or something, and he's like, he doesn't have thumbs. How would he flush the toilet?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's like so straight. Everything he just thinks everything's so logical. Yeah. He was in a really funny. If you want to see him in another comedic role, he was actually in one recently that was surprisingly good. I can't remember what it was. It was I can't remember the name of it.
He did Dirty Grandpa a while ago.
How long ago?
Easily, probably like almost 5 years ago.
No, this was like within like a year or maybe 2. It was like one of his recent movies. And it was very funny. It was surprisingly funny. I can't fucking remember the name of it.
Killers of Flower Moon.
No. It was like
Joker.
no, About My Father.
Yeah, About My Father.
This one. It was Robert De Niro and Sebastian Maniscalco. That's what it was. It was.
Yeah.
This was a funny fucking movie, bro.
That
Me and
looks
my
like
dad
it'd be
seen
fun.
this, and it was like he put this on, and I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go. And by the
Why
end, I was
would
like,
you do
this is
that?
good. Yeah, Sebastian, I actually do really like, and my dad likes him as well, which is probably why I
Yeah,
like him.
he's got a good cadence. His voice is hilarious.
But you could tell this is a
Why
movie
would
that you could
do
tell that De Niro's getting older. Like he's.
Oh yeah, he looks old in that movie.
Yeah, this movie. I saw it and I was like,
I thought he
getting
was
older.
really funny in. It's not a funny movie, but have you seen The Silver Linings Playbook? It's like a rom-com with. Well, it's more like I don't know if it's considered a rom-com, but was it Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence? He's kind of funny in
I
that.
haven't seen that.
Like, there's a moment where he's having a heart-to-heart with his son. His son's going through, like, crazy shit. Like, Bradley Cooper, you find this all out in increments. You know, it's not a linear story. You find out the backstory through the dialogue. So, start to finish, Bradley Cooper's marriage goes down the toilet because, you know, things are on rocky standings. You know, it's just a gradual decline of growing apart. He finds his wife cheating on him with a history professor that she works with, and like they're like having sex in the shower to the wedding song.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
That's
super
crazy.
depressing. And then it puts him into this spiral where, you know, he finds out he has like bipolar disorder or whatever. The movie starts with his mom taking him out of the loony bin, right? So he's staying with his parents, and, you know, there's a lot of ups and downs and him, you know, trying to find his way and recreating his life. And there's a moment where he wakes up and Robert De Niro is waking him up at his bed. It's like, you know, probably like 12 in the afternoon or something. He's like, hey, we got to do something about this. And he's like, what? What's the matter? And he just starts talking about the Eagles. He's like, I don't know if you know this, but it's super serious. He's like, I don't know if you know, we're playing the Giants this weekend.
So what the fuck does he think he's gonna do about it?
Well, no, because like
We
they're
gotta do
like
something about this.
they're Philly people, so it's like Philly people are super superstitious
Oh,
and like
really?
super into football.
We gotta do something.
So like Sunday,
we gotta eat 14 Philly cheesesteak by the time that the game happens.
no, literally, like he puts on his good luck jersey. Like he's so superstitious. He's like he puts the remotes in a certain order. He's got like a good luck handkerchief. He's like, you sit there, Ma. You get over in the kitchen. You stay there, because the last time we fucking won the Super Bowl, you were blah, blah, blah. Like,
Okay.
so superstitious.
The last time 14 years ago when
I
we
think
won
we
the
need
Super-
to we need to boost the luck of the Eagles. So, you know, I think we should, you and me, you know, we've been doing this thing. I think it would be good for us and the team if, you know, we spent time together, you and me, you know, we spent time. We talked about the Eagles. We watched the Eagles just to boost this good
we
luck
buy
thing you
an
got.
eagle.
Yeah.
We fucking farm eagles.
I think you and I need to spend time together talking about the Eagles, watching footage,
Creating plans and sending them to the coach. I think that
listening to them on the radio,
we could. That's ridiculous.
listening to the band the Eagles. I think we should put
So
Hotel
dumb.
California on loop.
So stupid. That's I didn't know they were that superstitious. I couldn't give a fuck about sports. What does your shirt say though? Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Oh, this is
it's
an Outcast. I thought it'd be funny to go to the punk festival with an Outcast T-shirt.
That is good.
Because I'd be like, what's more punk?
Have y'all
What's
heard
more
of these bands?
punk than showing up to a punk festival with a hip hop shirt,
Yeah, honestly.
especially Outcast?
That boy trying to be the outcast
Outcast.
at the function. Oh my god, that's good. That boy drinking over there. What have you been doing? Have you been working out lately? I'm very sore. My arms hurt a little bit. I worked out.
I did.
I'm so strong, you know. I'm so
I did biceps and back. I think Thursday night.
nice.
Either Thursday night or Wednesday night. I did biceps and back. I gotta go do chest, try, and shoulders. I haven't been doing legs because I fucking what is it? I didn't tear anything. I think I overextended my groin. I play soccer on Wednesdays,
Oh really?
and like less than 5 minutes into the game, I like pulled one of my groin muscles.
You got hurted, dude.
Yeah, just like running too, not doing anything serious. Like
That
probably
happens.
like
Did you stretch?
overextending. Yeah, I stretched. I warmed up before the game. I think it might have been like my warming up was just like
It happens, bro.
stretching the wrong way and then pulling something.
It happens. Yesterday I went to the gym and had arms and a little bit of shoulders, and I saw the biggest guy there, like a huge guy, and I don't think he was on steroids because he just looked naturally.
What gym?
It's like a local gym. It's called Atlantic Fitness.
Oh yeah.
It's just a local gym, and then
Is that anything like Pacific Fitness?
yeah, good one. That was actually good. They he's huge. He's like a big Icelandic looking guy, like bald. His stature's just
Gym bro.
Yeah.
His physique is too big.
But that's what it
his
didn't.
physique is. I go through doors sideways.
Yeah, almost for real. But he didn't look like he was on steroids. His shoulders were just naturally like 8 feet wide. It was ridiculous. But either way, he's hitting a machine that I like to hit, but he's like doing it standing up. So right before I leave, I was like, I'm just gonna ask him like why he's doing it standing up to see if there's like a benefit. Because I didn't really like the chair anyways.
What machine is it?
It's like a back machine where it has like 3 different grips, so you can like do it from the top and hit the upper
Yeah,
back.
but what do you? It's back.
Yeah. So you can like hit it from the top, hit the upper back, or you can hit it like this and hit the lats underneath here, and then the side. It's just kind of got like 3 different grips. But the seat for me, I don't love it. So I go to ask him right before I leave, and then he looks at me, and his facial features, bro, were so sharp. Like it's weird. Like you know how people have sharp chins? He had like sharp like cheeks, like they cut in. It was, bro. Yeah, it was wild. And then I ask him, and then he tells me, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just try that next time, I guess. And then I'm leaving. I'm like, all right, see you later, Dorian, which was his name, surprisingly. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. Maybe we should take that out. But
I won't.
okay.
No one's gonna find Dorian.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm on the way out, and then
Dorian Gray.
I'm on the way out, and then he tells me that he's like, I own a chiropractor business right
He's
down
like, I
the
love your
road."
podcast.
I just followed you guys. He says that he owned a chiropractor business down the street if I ever need an adjustment, and I was like, "What? Okay, cool, thanks."
I bet he
man."
does his vocal stretches every morning.
Yeah, and I was just surprised.
Don't rape me in my ass and mouth.
And then I went to sleep, and I saw him in my dreams. Actually,
You did.
yeah,
You dreaming about men now?
yeah, it was
Dude.
cool. Which was really weird because usually when I dream about men, they're naked in my dreams. So.
Damn it.
But he was fully clothed in a like a doctor's outfit with like a stethoscope
that's
and
funny.
everything. It was really weird, yeah. I was with my mom as well, so nothing gay was happening.
Have I talked to you about Airplane? The movie Airplane?
No, but I have talked to. Maybe we have in the past, but not recently. I've
Have
been
you
wanting to
have you
watch
seen
that.
it?
No, I know. I've been wanting to watch that movie because someone. Was it you the one who was telling me that there's like jive talk in that movie and there's plain?
Yeah.
Because I've seen a couple scenes. That shit made me laugh really hard.
There's these 2 black guys and they get sick from eating dinner and they just talk jive. So they're 2 black guys in suits and they talk jive throughout the whole movie.
You
But
can't
what's
even barely
really funny,
understand them.
yeah, what's really funny is if you don't this like they put captions while they're speaking jive. So like if you really listen to them, you can understand what they're saying because it's like the words are it's just slang. It's just a slang language, but it's just really funny because they put subtitles for the whole thing and they put them in like overly proper grammatical
yeah.
English.
Yes, they do. It's a.
Hey, mama, I dug her rap. My mama didn't raise no fool. I know what she meant. I know she's lying to me. Tell me the truth.
I'm on my Ain't
I
Death
thought
No
of
rap.
this because
What,
you.
Airplane, Are You a Doctor?
Yeah.
What happened to your light on here?
What light?
Didn't this used to light up? The screen?
It did, but I don't know why it's not.
Whatever.
Maybe because
we're at 50, I think.
maybe because it was plugged in or whatever. Yeah, actually, well.
All right. I haven't seen this movie, but I have seen the clips of it. It was very funny. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I've been having to clear my throat a lot. I've been, what was I telling you? I've been working out, bro. Look, I bought that fucking huge bag of protein powder, bro. That shit was like $700. I got the cranberry juice right next to it, fucking around. That's what I mix my protein powder with.
I used to use that protein. I switched to
I don't even love it, honestly.
I used to On 6 or whatever. They have this it's at Walmart. They have this Fruit Loop protein powder, which is so good. I put it in overnight oats, so I just make basic ass overnight oats with milk and oats. And I put that in there, and eating it in the morning, it's like eating, like, I know I'm eating oats. It doesn't taste like Fruity Pebbles. No, it tastes like I'm eating Fruity Pebbles, but it's like a mind trick in, I know I'm eating like soaked oats, but it's like they're the shape of Fruity Pebbles, so it's like, you can pretend like you're eating a soggy bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
He snapped. Okay.
It's so good though. So, the pilot's passed out and the stewardess is like, I need to find a doctor. Do we know if there's a doctor on board? And she's walking through the aisle and she stops. You see her stop. The camera shows her stopping and you don't see him. And then it cuts to that. So she's like, "Excuse me, sir, are you a doctor?" And it cuts to him wearing a stethoscope, just like, "Yes." Yes, I am.
This guy right here.
Yes.
Are you a
what?
doctor?
We could play it. We could play it.
Are you a yeah, find it. Are you a doctor? Why, yes I am. What is it? What is this?
Do you have speakers?
Perimeter views. Oh, you gotta here, let me see it. You gotta like change this to I don't remember which one it is. Okay, I guess it's not that one. One of these is a speaker. There it is.
Here, shout out to Parameter Views.
I'm sorry I had to wait you. I'm just looking for a doctor. There's nothing to worry about. However, I think the man sitting next to me is a doctor. Sir, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry I have to wait you. Are you a doctor? That's right.
Why would he be? Yeah,
He's sleeping with them on. She had to wake him up.
I guess that's the joke. Look, he does now. He has them off, which is ridiculous.
Did you see that?
No. What? Go back right there. Let me see. What the fuck?
Pliers.
Let me see your tongue. Here's my cock. Open your mouth. An egg. There's another egg.
There's another egg. And he did it like it's a magic
I think
trick.
he just slipped another one in while taking that one out.
Yeah.
I think that's the trick that he's
Well,
doing.
no, because she still has one in her mouth, but he's got him in his hand. It's sleight of hand.
Oh, he's acting like he's taking it, and she's acting like she's.
So
doing
it's
it.
sleight of hand. She's not taking it out of her mouth. What he's doing is he grabs one from his pocket, holds it like this, and then goes.
And acts like he's taking it from her.
And then
mouth.
she just goes like, and then puts it back in her mouth. We're doing magic breakdowns next episode.
All right. Well, that's enough, right?
Wait, you gotta at least this one.
Which one? What the fuck happened?
This line.
Okay.
Hospital? What is it?
It's a big building with patients. That's not important. Tell the captain I must speak to him.
That was dumb as fuck. So the whole movie's like that.
The whole movie is that dumb.
A hospital.
A hospital.
Is it?
What is it? It's a building full of patients, but that's not important now.
That's not the information you need right now, lady. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
One of my favorite films of all time.
I have been
Is
wanting to
Airplane.
watch that one for a while. Maybe I
It's
should
so
watch
good.
some good movies after watching some horrendous.
That
movies.
is dumb good.
Yeah. No, people say that movie's good. I'll watch that fucking movie. I know that movie's good. But whatever, bro.
It's all like wordplay, you know. It's sort of like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'll give it a watch.
A hospital. What is? It's like playing with like the way we speak and vernacular and.
Honestly, I don't watch too many movies, but I've been wanting to watch this one for a while. I'll give it a try. It's whatever. I'll give it a try. I definitely will watch it sooner or later.
Oh my god.
I need to get some skate shoes. Your shoes remind me. I think I wanted to say this like when we
You
first
got
started
skate
the
shoes,
show.
dude.
Yeah, I remember one time when I was a
They're
kid.
all skate shoes. Or most of them. 4 of them.
Yeah, well, I mostly have Vans, so yeah.
Yeah, those are skate shoes, dude. You skater boy. You said see you later, boy.
Let me say this. I was a kid and I was at my friend's house, and my friend had a friend who was like rich, and in the backyard of his he had like a huge pool. He had a huge
Penis.
huge pool that he showed it. In the pool he like whoop, he revealed himself, and it was ridiculous with the how the water makes shit like even more ripply. It was crazy.
So what? You had a friend.
That you're like he had like a half pipe and shit, or a quarter pipe.
Really?
Yeah, in
That's
the backyard. He had a
crazy.
trampoline. He had like a tiki
The
hat.
trampoline is like average.
Okay,
I had
yeah.
a trampoline. A friend of mine had a
Yeah, he
trampoline,
had a
but
half-
a half pipe
Or
is
a half pipe is this?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. He had a quarter pipe then, but like 2 of them, and then
But like, were they like the plastic ones, or were like
No,
real,
bro.
like fucking made out of like
wood. and
legit
it was like
skate wood?
it was like yeah.
Legit.
I think so. As a kid, this thing was tall and it was big.
It was legit.
And then it like led into a place where you can like skate. Like his parents had money.
That's crazy.
And he had a big house, you know what I'm saying? And it was ridiculous. And I remember getting there, and I tried to skate. I knew I can skate and push myself forward.
Yeah, you could
But-
just ride the board.
And I'm good now. I can just skate and turn or whatever. I can fucking, especially a longboard. But when I was 12, I was even more fat and less agile, so I could just like push myself. And I see him like hitting this fucking ramp, and I'm like, I kind of want to try. And then they're like, yeah, fucking go for it. And of course, so I try, and they tell me like, bro, you have to like commit fully, like push all the way down and like just go whatever. And I did not commit.
Yeah.
And I kind of went a little bit, and then as soon as I just flipped back and slammed my head back, and I was like, oh, and I didn't cry.
Did you have a helmet?
No, fuck no, I didn't have a helmet. Looking back on it, I'm not a bitch, and I didn't cry because
Yeah.
I'm not a bitch. And,
Helmets are for pussies.
but it was ridiculous, and then I was like, and his mom seen me, and I think she laughed a little bit, but it's all right.
That's
And
insane.
when I got there, also, I'm walking through their house, and we're going to the backyard, and their house was like big and so clean that I'm going to the backyard, and I walk straight into like a glass pane that he has, like thinking that it was an open door, and just like embarrass myself in front of all the rich people. So I'm sitting there. They're like, "Who's this fucking idiot?
Who's this dummy?
Who's this dummy coming in, smashing his face into my glass panes and his head into my concrete and shit?" It was whatever. So I've never. I went to a skate park once, and I remember just like not doing almost anything. I was just like, I can't.
That's a good story.
Do you have any scary stories, Freddy? We could end this. We're at 50-something minutes. Let's talk about some scary. Do you have any scary experiences in your life, Freddy? That like life-threatening experiences? Scary, not like car accident, but
Scary?
like scary, like a shark attack, or like a man tried to kidnap you or something, or a woman, a pretty woman tried to touch you, maybe. Like a pretty woman tried to bring you home, and you'd let it happen. Because that's very scary.
I had cancer.
Do you remember that? You beat it, though.
Yeah, no, I beat it.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember beating it. I had a whole parade and everything.
Okay, so that is scary. Okay,
No,
what?
parades are fun.
I don't like loud noises.
No, legit scary stuff.
Yeah. Gets the heart pumping.
I almost got lost at Hershey Park.
Yeah, how old were you?
Like, where's my mommy?
How
How
old were
old
you?
was I? I don't know. Either older or younger than 7. I don't remember.
Pretty young though.
Pretty young. We were walking through like one of those tour places where it's like the gift shop, and there's a walking tour there, and I kept walking one way, and everybody walked another way, and I didn't notice it, and I get to the door to exit, and I turn around, and everyone's gone, and I'm standing there, and then I just start freaking out because it's like, where is everybody? There's a lot of people walking, and it's just like, because it's just like people coming in this way and going in that way, and it's like 50 to 100 people in this building
And you
just
don't know
coming and
anybody.
going, coming and going, moving, and I just can't see anybody that I know, and I'm just a child, and I just get turned around, and it's like, so there was a door to go outside, but then there's like when you go to the mall, there's like the door to get in, but then the door after the door. You know what I mean?
Yes, that little in between area.
That little in between area. So I was standing in one of
So I
those.
like blanked out. I was staring.
Yeah,
at you.
I was standing in one of those, just like turning around, like, where is everybody?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just started getting nervous.
Where is everybody?
And then these 2 pretty girls found me and were like, "Are you lost?" And then,
Really?
yeah. And then they just took me over to the security guard. And then like a minute later, I found everybody.
Are you lost? And you're like, I'm found, baby.
Oh, I'm found now, bitch. I'm found now.
I am lost. Let me grab onto your inner thigh, please.
I'm lost. Look in your eyes.
That one time you were
I'm
talking about
lost
getting
in your
lost in Hershey
eyes.
Park. I didn't get lost. I almost got my little brother lost because my little brother is 3 years younger than me. So I don't know if I was like 10, he was like 7 or something like that, or if I was like 12, he was like 9. You know what I mean? So hell yeah. So we're at Busch Gardens actually, if you've ever been there, and I want to ride this ride one more time or whatever. And my little brother wants to come with me, right? So we get in line, and when you're at an amusement park, the line is usually pretty long, right? At least, so we wait there for like 30 minutes or whatever. We wait a long time in line. Are you all right?
I'm over caffeinated.
Oh, yeah, are you?
Yeah.
We wait a long time in line, bro, and then we finally get to the front of the line. We're about to get on, and then my little brother's like, I'm scared. I don't want to get on. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We just waited this whole time. So I tell him, okay, run back to where our parents were.
Oh,
like,
that's
over
crazy
there.
because you don't know where they are because they think you 2 are together.
Yes. And I'm like 12 or 11 or 10. I don't know how old I am. Probably like 12. And then I'm like, bro, just run back. Like, they could, I don't know. I'm tripping. And then so he goes.
Yeah, if you're like 12, 3 years, he's like what, 8, 9?
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
He's not.
He doesn't know how to navigate.
And
the
if I was
world.
even younger than 12, like 10, then he was like 7. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but
he
I
doesn't
was
know
young.
how to track people down or how to. Yeah.
So tell me how I ride the ride. Great ride. Great time. So much fun. I get off the ride, like exhilarated. I get off the ride. And as I'm getting off the ride, my family and my parents are there. And they're like, where's Diego? And I'm like, I told them to go back to you guys. And they're like, and then they're like, what the fuck? And then so we actually just we ran back to where we all were together.
And he was there?
Yeah, smartly. Because my parents actually were smart. They told everybody, especially when we were kids, like, if you ever get lost, just stay where you are. And, like, don't move. And we'll just go back to, like, where
Retrace
we were
our
last.
steps.
Yeah. And then and they always say, like,
Go
obviously,
back,
like,
go
don't
back,
go
go
with
back.
any strangers. Like,
Go
don't
back
ever
to
go with
where
nobody.
You came. Unless they're pretty girls at Hershey Park.
Yes. Fuck yes. I wouldn't have blamed them.
I was getting them
But-
back then too, dude.
Yeah. They're like who? And then they go up to you. They're like, hey, hi, pretty girl. You lost? You're like, I'm not a girl.
I'm not a girl. I'm a boy.
But I guess something scary that actually happened to me that made me ask you the question was I got stuck in an elevator in Puerto Rico when I was actually 12. I remember this, so which makes me think that the Tampa
Regular
story
Tower
was even
Terror?
younger. I think that was Garden story. I was even younger. Like, but I got stuck in an elevator when I was 12, bro. It's like midnight and I'm tired and I'm with my cousins across the street and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go back to the your apartment, right? I go across the street and I get in the elevator and it's going up. And I'm so dumb / smart that I'm like, I bet you I can open these doors. These elevator doors.
And what happened?
So I open them like this much and then the whole elevator stops moving. And I'm like, and I'm in between floors now. Like the concrete is up to like my face type shit. And I'm like, whoa. I start freaking out.
And if you try to climb out, it's like, oh, I might get cut in half.
Well, there's only this much space. And then I
Yeah.
try to open it more. It's not moving. I try to close it. I try to click the buttons, not moving. No buttons are working. And I'm like, I'm dead. And I'm a kid and I'm like getting so anxious. I'm thinking
Oh yeah,
Final
This thing's gonna
Destination.
fall, blah blah blah.
Yes. I'm like the cord's gonna cut. I'm gonna fucking die. It's ridiculous. So I sit there for a while just like in impending doom, like kind of like I'm dead. And then I look at all the buttons and I see the fire alarm and I'm like, bro, I do not want to call the cops. Like this is gonna be really annoying. But after a while I didn't know what else to do. So I hit the button and it wasn't a call the cops button. It was a like an alarm, like a really loud alarm. So I go, now it's like 1 a.m. and I'm like, and I hit it a little bit, and then after a while I'm just like, just spamming it, like, bro, fuck it, someone's gonna come hear me.
Yeah.
And then this kid who runs up, who I was playing basketball with earlier, and he's like, you need help? And I'm like, bro, yes. And he's like, I'm gonna go get the security guard. He runs downstairs and he comes back with the security guard and all my cousins. My cousin and all of her friends, and they're all like laughing at me and making fun of me because they got pictures of me sitting in the corner, like basically crying because I was like, nobody's coming to save me, I'm dead. And supposedly they said that they heard the alarm from across the street and they came over to see what was going on, and the security guard was sleeping like with his headphones in, and they took pictures of me. They showed me on the security cam, like
That's so funny.
in the corner like this, like.
That's so funny.
I thought I was gonna fucking die. I was like, it was just ridiculous. I was in there for a long time, and that kid who came and saved me, he's a piece of shit. I was playing basketball with him and a whole bunch of guys earlier in that day, and they kept calling me pato, which means duck.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought they were calling me, bro, because if I call you a duck, like, that's an insult or, like, a funny insult, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it also means something else.
Yeah, so I go upstairs and I tell
Yeah.
my cousin, I'm like, bro, they keep calling me pato, why they keep calling me duck? And then they laugh, and I'm like, what's so funny? And they're like, he's calling you a faggot.
Yeah.
He's calling you gay. And I'm like, for real? And he's like, yeah, that's just a slang, like, I guess I don't know if it's in Puerto Rico or if in their little town or whatever, but I was like, that's
no,
fucked
that's,
up.
That's,
And
no, it's both.
This kid who was calling me fucking gay, he had a rat tail that was.
That's gay as shit.
That's what I'm saying, and it was
Rat tails are
blonde.
gay as
It was
fuck.
blonde at the end, and I'm like, you're calling me gay, bro?
I went to kindergarten with a kid with a rat tail. That kid was gay.
Yeah, like legit.
I don't know.
No, he was.
You're telling me?
Yes.
Nice.
He said, I don't know. I'm like,
Nice.
I know. I didn't even have to see him, and I
don't-
know.
Yeah.
Just turn that off for no background. I mean, I think we've been going pretty long. Huh? I think it's pretty good. I bet you we're at an hour.
Yeah, we're at an hour 8.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we're good.
I said
How do you want to tie this off?
I had a lot of fun with the Frederator today. If you grew, just type if you grew size in the since last episode. Put it in the comments. Type it if you're flaccid or hard or anything in the comments for BBC. Okay, never mind. Don't do that. Freddy did not like that idea. Don't
Tag us if your cock is black now because you started listening to the BBC cast. Drop a like and hop in the comments if your dick is transracial.
yeah, hell yeah. And so put
You have a transracial dick.
and leave a link to like a picture or something. And we'll test it out. No, I mean, fuck
I
around.
haven't had sex in a week. My dick is Chinese now. It's so small.
I blanked out for a second and I came back to you saying that and I locked back in. You're over caffeinated and I'm just high a little bit. But I did have fun on this episode, I'll tell you that. I don't
Yeah,
know about you.
we had some good stuff going up at the top, and then we started talking about movies, and then we mellowed out.
I think it was still good. I think it was still fun.
Yeah, it was solid app. Solid app.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about movies a lot, but it's all good. We'll flip it up. We're just
And if you want a full hour of jokes and bits and riffs, then pay us.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, pay us.
Yeah, what do you mean? We'll go to their house and do it? What are you saying?
No. I meant, well, people will let us know, like, we want more stuff. And it's
Yeah.
like, then we could start a Patreon. And it's like, pay us and we'll make episodes that are good.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get more structured. We just
We'll get there.
we just launched and
Yeah,
hey,
we
man,
just launched,
leave
but
a
this
like,
is... what-
leave a like, share to your friends, and hallelujah. Have a great day, man.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.